I have always been a super, super curious person, and that's why I am involved in so much around the school. And never in my life have I had all of those interests work in tandem in the way that they did in radio. It allows me to stay curious and not leave behind any of my interests, any of my passions, and that's what I love so much about it. Every episode is different, and it makes it so it's very sprawled out.
Right. Well, this radio station is 50 years old, but I am only into my 6th year. Where it's come from with me is I started with 18 kids. Now I have 140. We have all kinds of shows, everything from live sports to people doing podcasts. We are now heard on a podcast network around the world. So it's definitely evolved since it started in 1971.
Joe is really the best teacher to teach this class, and that's because he has so much trust in his students to a level that I've never seen before, and he gives kids the independence to do what they want to do.
What students learn when they take my class is the 3 C's: confidence, collaboration, and communication.
I think in this program, something that I love a lot is that I'm able to really follow my passion. And that happens to be music composition, and I finally found a way that I can really channel that into something and still help spread like a positive message to other people and use my music composition in an effective way.
I'm super grateful to the Mercer Island Schools Foundation really for helping us get our start here. When I came here, there was no soundproofing in any of these studios. There was a grant that made these sound like radio studios and not just offices. You could not hear in the hallways. The students could be heard in Sydney, Australia online, but not even on the other side of the wall. And thanks to a grant to put speakers out there, now lunch is much more lively for everybody, and we are truly part of the school.
Every day is different as general manager. There are so many different things to do. I kind of serve as an example of a radio student for other kids by doing things like loading music when we need more, making promos when Joe needs them, uploading my show really consistently, and also just helping students with what they need to push their ideas and their projects forward. You can tune in to the football game, live broadcast by Scott Purak and Gabe Gottesman at 7 p.m.
The Islanders are fueled by a high-powered offense.
The first month I was in here, Joe and some upperclassmen kind of led the way for me, and now I'm broadcasting play-by-play for football and basketball and other sports along with some of my friends, and I've been doing a sports show with my best friend for now 3 years. So it's just given me so many opportunities to kind of expand and get my voice on air, which is something that I think is really cool to think about, that my voice is going out in the airwaves across the world.
There are countless ways that things you learn in radio apply to real life that you can use. Like, for example, I learned how to use Adobe Illustrator because of wanting to do graphic design for the station, and I've made tons of club posters. I've worked on this project designing a children's book. I've conducted so many interviews with super cool people that expose me to careers that I might be interested in. And there are, like, name something and you can probably do it in radio. If you're interested in video editing, we have a YouTube channel. If you're interested in music, you can load music onto the station. If you just want to DJ, you can program your own music and voice track the hour. And if your passion doesn't have a tangible task you can do, make a show about it, and then you can delve into it.
Whether you're going to be a doctor or a lawyer or a school teacher or anything, you need to be able to communicate with people, and confidently. That's what they learn here more than anything.